Hello YouTube, I'm back again. I just wanted to talk about some stuff that's going on in Canada and getting stuff that's going on in California and getting ready for the winter. You know, up here in Northeast Ohio, right across from the lake to Canada, you know, we get cold weather early. I mean, not like they get out in Montana or places like that in Colorado where they already got like 35, 40 inches of snow. But we get cold and stuff. I mean, you know, people in Wisconsin and Michigan know what I'm talking about. But I want to talk about some absolutely insane stuff that's going on out in California. I mean, first of all, they got those wildfires out there. That's crazy enough. Then they cut people power off. I see where one guy actually died because his power was off. I mean, you know, he was on the oxygen machine. That's like I say, bad things happen in threes. That's 2 strikes right there. Now, if they have an earthquake, or maybe this gun law that they talking about passing goes into effect, and they start kicking in people's doors and going door to door to take people's weapons away from them, that could be 3 bad things that's happened. Like I say, bad things happen in threes. They got the wildfire, they got the blackout, and they could have an earthquake, but they do have that gun law that's going into effect out there. So I don't know. I'm glad I don't live in California. I mean, weather's nice, people are good. I mean, but it ain't worth the trouble. Okay, and I want to talk about getting ready for winter. See, up here, we got to prepare differently than most people, especially if you're down south, let's say around Tennessee or Alabama or places like that farther south. You know, even Florida, because we have a lot of snow. So we have to make sure that our houses are tightened up, you know, winterproof, as they say. You know, people in upstate New York know what I'm talking about. They get a lot of stuff up there, you know, around New Hampshire and stuff like that. So, yeah, so we got to get our houses together, I mean, because, you know, it's part of our survival, you know. I mean, like I said, every shit at the fan ain't a zombie apocalypse or a nuclear war or street riots. Mostly we prepare for the weather. I mean, because the weather's always bad. I mean, so guess what we got to do. Speaking about that, I seen 3 videos this past week that I really like. One is from Pepper Nurse. The second one was from Magic Prepper. And the third one from Aaron OLINGER. Okay, and basically it was talking about, if shit hit the fan, I'm coming to your house. You know, they want to come to your house and get supplies. They weren't talking about themselves. They were talking about the neighbors. They're coming to your house and stuff. The unprepared and stuff. And those 3 videos are very good. So I recommend that you get the chance, watch them. You know, they could tell you a lot more than I could, because see, my situation is a lot different than a lot of people that watch my channel situation, because see, I'm in a heavily populated area. You know, I live in a major metropolitan area. I live in the city of Cleveland. I know I'm not in the suburbs. I'm not on the outskirts. I'm in the city. I got, like, on my street alone, that's like I said, I got over say 100 people. You know, 100 families. It means 100 houses. You know, on my street alone. I'm not talking about the next street over, which is another 100, which is another 300. In this area, I'm saying, let's say, 20 block area, 300 families. That's a lot of people crowded in one area. But it's like I say, my situation is different. I know one thing for sure, that people going to be knocking on my door. I know that. There's no way to avoid the conflict. There's no way to avoid the situation, because, like I said, my situation is a lot different than a lot of other people's situation, because I live in a dense populated area, you know. Okay, and be saying that, I just want to say this, get back on point. We need to make sure that you have all your stuff for the winter. When you're in your car, make sure you have extra blankets, water, and you know, like those little thermal heating hand pads. I got some I had when I was at the post office. I saved them. You know, make sure that you winter tight up here. Basically, that's it. It's not a long video. I just want to make sure to remind people that they have to be ready for the winter. It's coming. Thank you, YouTube.